How's it going? Welcome back to the Nick from Australia YouTube channel. Friday night football review for round 10 of the NRL. Panthers beating the Dogs out at Penrith there, 16 points to 10. And obviously Broncos going down to CommBank and beating the Eels 30 points to 14. Hope you guys are all doing well on this Friday night. Hello to the chat. We got Liam and Aaron already here. Good to see you guys. Hope you're good. Not a bad Friday night. I thought, the Penrith Dogs game was pretty competitive for the most part. I thought the Bulldogs, they showed a lot of guts, in my opinion. They showed a lot tonight, the Dogs. As for Penrith, just business as usual. Like I've been saying for Penrith, business as usual. And the Broncos beating the Eels, not really a surprise there. I mean, I think we all saw the Broncos winning that game. But, Parramatta, to their credit, first half, they looked really solid. They had a crack. And it was just a really solid game in the end. Like, Parramatta did some really good things tonight, but they had two errors which led to Broncos tries in the first half, and it ended up biting them on the ass in the end. So a pretty decent Friday night footy. I probably enjoyed the Para-Brisbane game more than the Penrith Dogs game, but the Dogs deserve a bit of credit, man. Like, not many people expect much of the Bulldogs this season, and I thought they had a fair income crack tonight. So full credit to them. They're definitely improving, man. Like, I'm not saying they're a top 8 team. I'm not saying that they're going to play finals footy, but I think they're going to be one of those sides that will finish between 8th and 13th. Like, they'll probably be in that final 5 or 6 teams that are going to fight out for, top 8 spots. So we'll see what happens, but they're definitely on the up, the Dogs. That's definitely for sure. They're on the up. Just quickly, guys, if you're new around here, of course, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. And if you're a regular viewer of the channel, thank you very much for tuning in once again. We're not going to be on here for a long time tonight. Just want to sort of get through the games, go over it. Obviously, on Sunday, I'm going to be up on the Gold Coast for the Titans versus Cowboys game. Should be good. Really looking forward to getting up to the Gold Coast there on Sunday, as it's only about an hour for me to get there. So should be a lot of fun. Hopefully the rain stays away. There's talk of a bit of rain on Sunday, so hopefully if it does rain, it's only, either before the game or after the game. But let's get into the games. Let's get into the Friday night review. We're not going to be here for too long. We're just going to get into it real quick. Penrith and the Dogs, 16 to 10. I thought the Panthers, I thought they played a really solid game. Obviously, the talking point, once again, is Nathan Cleary's hamstring, which is a concern for State of Origin now. Obviously, Tommy Turbo going down last night with a hamstring. He's looking at 7 weeks, so that rules him out of Origin 1, and Cleary's tweaked his one again, so he's probably going to be out for Origin 1 now. And off the top of my head, looking at New South Wales, I think Mitchell Moses returns next week. He'll have 2 games to prove he's worthy and his match fitness. So I think we're going to see Hines and Moses in the halves. If not, then it's going to be Luai and Hines, because who else are you going to pick? Cody Walker's injured. Well, Cody Walker's not even in form. So you probably can't pick him at the moment. I couldn't pick Luke Brooks. I don't think he deserves that pressure. There's not really anyone else knocking on the door, is there? So some headaches there for Michael Maguire. But the Dogs, man, they started well. Like they really did. First 20, 25 minutes, I thought the Bulldogs, they were playing a really good brand of footy. They were spreading the ball. They bombed a couple of chances, but they did look really solid. And obviously the first try of the game came through Luke Garner. Crashed over. Really good try there from Luke Garner. Um, it was 6-0 at that point, and then there was another Penrith try. Who was it? Who the fuck scored it? Was it Toto? I think it was Brian Toto that scored. It was 12-0. And then obviously the penalty kick, 14-0. And then obviously the Dogs, they found a try. They finally found a try. I'm trying to remember who the fuck scored it now. Matt Burton. Matt Burton found the try line. 14-4. And then obviously Jacob Carraz got one late. And then obviously I think there was a penalty kick in there late from Penrith. So it ended up being 16 points to 10. But I think the scoreline is probably about right. Like you watch the game. Bulldogs had most of the ball in the first half, and then obviously Penrith in the second. They sort of took over the possession, and they did well. I thought it was a solid game of footy, and I think the Panthers deserved the 2 points. But credit to the Dogs, they're definitely improving, and they're a much better side than I expected. So there's a lot to... Obviously, Bulldogs will be upset that they didn't get the win, and they'll be devastated with that. But you can see that they're definitely improving. So we'll see how they go in the coming weeks. But nice win for Penrith. Player of the game, tough one to pick because there was a few that really stood out for Penrith. Like I thought Yeo was great. I thought Fisher Harris was really good. I thought what's his name? I thought Alamonte was really strong. And for the Dogs, like you had Addo Carr, who looked good out there. You had Connor Tracy, who had a good game. Kick-out was looking dangerous in parts. But yeah. Of course. Of course we have a troll. Oh, of course we do. See you later. Goodbye. Get out of my chat. Get out. And before we get on to Parramatta versus Brisbane, just a quick mention in the chat. We got a $7.99 donation, so $8 from Michael Green Driver. Big blows, Turbo and Cleary out for New South Wales. Yeah, Michael, it definitely sucks, and it is a blow for New South Wales. Hopefully the replacements are hopefully the replacements are good ones. So definitely sucks. Now on to Parramatta versus Brisbane. Again, bit like the Bulldogs game against Penrith. Thought Parramatta come into this game. Not really much expected of them. Obviously they were at CommBank, they were at home, and everyone thought Brisbane would win very well, and they did. They did. The Broncos did win the game by 16 points, and it was deserved. But you got to give credit to Parramatta, man. Like without Gufferson, without Moses, without Bryce Cartwright, they came in. They had a fair crack. They looked all right. The Parramatta Eels started pretty strong as well, I thought. First try of the game obviously went to the Broncos. Reece Walsh, he scored first. Brisbane looked really good. Then there was a try to... Who the fuck was it after that? I'm trying to remember the top of my head. What was it? I don't know. Bloody... Who was Dan Mariner got one. What would it be? 12-2. And then there was Parramatta got one back through Blaze Talangi. 12-8 Brisbane. And then obviously before our time, Brisbane went over again. Mariner went over for his second. 18-8 at the break. And you know what? Two of the tries that Brisbane scored were off really unforced Parramatta errors. So that was a shame. That was a shame for Parramatta. 18-8 Brisbane. Second half begins. Parramatta start the second half so fast. Dylan Brown with a one-on-one strip ends up scoring a very good try there. It'll be 18-14 at that point. And then this is where the game really kicked on. There was an unbelievable grubber kick. And Selwyn Cobbo, a phenomenal effort to score the try and keep the ball in play. Score a fantastic try. 24-14, and then obviously Ezra Mann chip over the top, scores, and that seals the deal for Brisbane. They get it done, 30 points to 14. Without Adam Reynolds, they still look good. Obviously, there's areas in the Broncos game where they can definitely work on, and there's parts where they can definitely be better. Like the Dylan Brown one-on-one strip. Like obviously that's a bit of bad luck there, but I think the Blaze Talangi tried to be a little bit disappointed with. Obviously, Ezra Mann missing the tackle there, and Talangi stepping and getting his way through. They'll be disappointed with that Brisbane, but I think they're going to be okay. Like the young halfback, Josh Rogers, he did a fantastic job tonight. Thought he was really good. Ezra Mann just controlled the game, bro. Like, obviously he played 5'8", but he played like a halfback. Ran the ball, looked really dangerous. Walsh was great tonight, back to his best. Cobbo was just a handful. Payne Haas was just crazy. They were good, the Broncos. They were good. Thought they did what they had to do. Get the 2 points in Sydney. Fly back up to Brisbane and take on Manly at Magic Round next Friday night. In case you guys don't know, I will be at Magic Round next week. I'll be at every single game. There will be a vlog for each of them. So there'll be a Magic Round Day 1 vlog, a Day 2 vlog, and a Day 3 vlog. I probably will do a Souths Cowboys vlog separately, just because I want to get around the Cowboys. I want to support my team, and I don't really want to worry about it too much with like, oh, I've got to get this, I've got to get that. Souths and Cowboys, I'll just do that vlog separately as just a Souths Cowboys Magic Round vlog, but I'll obviously do a Day 1 and a Day 3 Magic Round vlog. So that'll be next week. Looking forward to getting up to Magic Round. Should be a bloody good time. But guys, my player of the game from both games, for Penrith and Canterbury, I would probably go player of the game, Penrith Canterbury. There's a few you could pick, really. I'm just going to go out and say Dylan Edwards for player of the game in that one. And Brisbane and Para, I'll go Ezra Mann. Thought he was fantastic. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. See you guys tomorrow for the Saturday review. And then I'll be at Seabus Sunday, obviously, for Titans and the Cowboys. Take care, everyone. Like and subscribe. See yous tomorrow.